So why don't we, everyone welcome to the Massachusetts State Athletic Commission meeting. Today is Monday, July 16th. If we could just take a roll call.
Paul Carter, Commissioner.
Rod Walkie, Commissioner.
Chuck Bossell, Commissioner.
Brian Lambert, Commissioner.
Jennifer Fraga, Program Coordinator.
Chadi.
Natasha Belzer, Deputy GC.
Matt Keegan, Executive Director.
Members of the public.
Joe Leonard, Western Mass MMA.com.
Great, thank you. Commissioners, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the meeting from May. There were two meetings, May 21, May 25. If anybody has any additions, so let me know. Otherwise, someone could make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Yeah, I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, next item on the agenda is the application for promoter Yvonne Grealish.
She may be running late.
Okay, so why don't we move on to the next one? Application for judge, Ernest Forte. Anyone hear from him?
Jeremy Forte. We were waiting for him to submit some more paperwork, right?
No, he didn't.
He did submit it.
I think it's running late.
Okay. So why don't we just,
So we gotta
For
make
the-
motions, I think, the table.
oh, we do?
Or give them, or we can skip over.
And then just
the
come back to
couple.
them?
Yvonne did reach out, she is running late.
You're running late, okay.
Why don't we just, with these applications, why don't we just come back to them? So let's go to agenda item number 6, approval of amateur unarmed combatant medical waiver informed consent form. So let's get there on our packets.
Excuse me, Chair.
Yes.
We do have one applicant that we're conducting his application by telephone.
Oh, okay.
He's already a licensed MMA referee here, so we could actually, if you wanted to, we could call him now and get his out of the...
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Let's do that. And this is for Daniel,
Yes.
and I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name.
Miragliotta.
What is it?
Miragliotta.
Okay.
Pretty well on this. Do this time, we're going to do it again.
I'm sorry, I can't answer the phone right now. If you'd like to keep the name, your phone number, and a
Let's try them again. Let's go to the next.
Yeah.
So why don't we go back now to taking a look at the agenda item number 6, approval of amateur unarmed combatant. So, Natasha?
Yes.
So where are we on this? We're just, essentially, the commissioners need to approve this.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Does anybody have any comments before we approve it?
I just have a question.
Yeah.
I've seen the form. There was a question we had, though, if, does it have to be original? Most of the time when we get them, they're not original. That would have to be sent to us in the mail.
Where are we posting this? Are we putting it online?
It's going to be online.
No, I don't think, so this is the informed consent form for the amateur boxers through USA Boxing.
Oh, for USA Boxing.
USA Boxing, so they will have this for the fighters to
Right.
complete.
This was something we worked on about a year ago. We met with USA Boxing over at the State House. And really, this came out, this is the medical advisory committee met with the doctors from USA Boxing. This is the compromise that they've all walked away with. I think it's really actually really good work for us and for them. Because it was always this concern about they couldn't afford the MRI.
Yeah, yeah.
So what we wanted to do is protect the fighters the best way we could, but also put it on the fighters if they wanted to not participate in those, but they have to sign.
Yep.
So,
And this is for MMA fighters too.
yes, so it's really good. It's really a good compromise, good work with you.
Yeah, we looked at this previously,
Yeah.
maybe a couple months
And
ago.
Dr. Warner was-
Yeah, and they were going to do some follow-up, and it looks like
Yep.
it's, Chair, I'd like to make a motion to accept, approve the waiver in its current form.
Okay, second?
Second.
I just one discussion point, I'm sorry.
No, please, go.
Did USA Boxing, are they good with this? Does anyone know?
I have heard that the only thing that they, and this was more at the local level?
Yep.
At the Jim Farello level, not
Yep.
the, was the what? Still didn't like the fact that they have to do.
Oh, they have to do, but they got the 3 out of the 5?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, well, they're gonna have to look at that. All right.
That was what
That was it.
That was what came up with the.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right, yeah, good, all right, that's all. All
Okay, so
good.
we need to make a motion again?
No.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, approved.
Thanks.
So just to, I guess a comment on this, now that it's approved, is just, I guess, to your point with the process, so are we want to make sure that this is easily available and, and that we're promoting this, because I think we, even though it's a simple piece of paper here, a ton of work went into this, and we want to make sure that the public knows, and this is the way we're doing it. And so it will be available on the website, is that right?
Correct. We'll
Okay.
add it to the website.
And then obviously up to our staff to articulate that to the public too. Great.
And to USA Boxing.
And USA Boxing, right, we'll get it out to USA
Yes.
Boxing? Yep.
We've
Great,
been
great.
waiting for-
Really good. It's a good
Yeah.
accomplishment.
No, huge. Wonderful. All right, agenda item number 7, fee schedule for alternative ringside position and weigh-in. And Natasha, do you want to just give some background, or if it, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, if I keep asking Natasha to step
Well,
in.
it's Maddie and Natasha.
Okay,
both for the word.
if you guys want to just give some maybe
Sure.
background on this, and then, yeah.
On June 30th, we had an event where both the doctors that were working the fight couldn't do the pre-fight physical. So we decided that each doctor working the fight would get $400 each, and that we we got to obtain another third doctor to do the pre-fight weigh-in and the pre-fight physical, and we compensated that doctor $200. And so we just wanted to run it by the board if that's okay to continue going that route if it comes up again.
Okay. Does anybody see any issues or have any comments? Is there
No.
anything we should be aware of here?
The doctors approve this as well. The doctors seem to be totally.
Okay. So is this something that we want to approve as a board? Does it make a motion and approve, or?
How different is this from what we currently?
So presently,
No.
the total amount for an event is 1,000, so
Is
each
1,000.
doctor gets 500.
500 each.
Usually, one of the 2 doctors will work the weigh-in, which is when they do the pre-fight physical.
Right.
And so they agreed that it would be split 60-40, 600, 400. So what happened was we
Oh, I
had
get it. Yeah.
one of the doctors who should have done the weigh-in.
For the
He couldn't-
600, 400, so.
So now, it's a third doctor into the mix.
Okay.
So now,
So what are we charging, or what is the fee for a promoter to just have a doctor at the pre-fight physical only,
Right.
not work the event?
exactly.
And that's
So-
a totally different fee structure because we never contemplated that.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so it's a
Yeah.
whole different fee.
And so the doctors, as Matt indicated, they agreed to the 200.
200, so they think that's a $200 limit.
200
Yeah.
if you're not also doing the event.
But if you're doing the event, it's part of your 600.
It's part of-
Yes.
The 600, 400.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
So did this fight have to pay 1,200 for the?
No,
No.
so it's still from the 1,000.
No, it was still the total 1,000.
1,000. They just took 200, 100 off of each of the other doctors?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we, sorry, Chair.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm good.
Question, so are we comfortable with the level of, or I guess there's not much specificity in here about how that actually plays out? It just says a range, 400 to 500, 100, total of 1,000. I mean, that's, because there are going to be situations where one of the doctors works the pre-fight and they're still going to do that arrangement of 600, 400.
No, so we put
Right,
down
right.
400 to 500 because one doctor would be receiving 400 if he didn't do the pre-fight physical, and the other one would be receiving 500. So that part is all set. They all agreed to that.
Okay.
So the only thing that's the issue is whether or not the third doctor should get the 200, which they agreed to. So we put the range 4 to 5, depending on what they're doing. So if they were doing, if they're not doing the pre-fight physical, then they would get 400.
Okay, I understand that, I'm just,
Okay.
I mean, what's the final document going to, I mean, is this the final, because there aren't any real details here about
So
what
this
you're...
this would be an amendment to the
Okay.
initial
Okay.
document that we had set in place
Okay.
at the other meeting.
Doctor schedule.
We
Okay.
can make something more specific, so it could be 400.
I don't know if it's
600.
needed, I mean, if the
Okay.
doctors looked at this, I'm just asking the question, because I don't know the behind-the-scenes work that went into this is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't really see the how did they come up with 200?
So if one of the doctors only did the event, and the other doctor did the pre-fight physical, that doctor would get 600. So the one who did the event would get 4. So now that neither would be doing the pre-fight physical, they both would be entitled to 400. So that's where the 200 comes from.
So
given
just
to
a
the-
delta, so the leftover is 200.
Right.
So right there, yeah, perfect. If a third doctor is needed for
So
the
that's how
waive
you
the
come up
fee.
with the
Yeah,
200.
we're
You're not
putting it back-
specifying that if you're a third doctor in, I thought it's
Doctor.
200. That's your fee is 200.
Your fee is 200 if you're the third person.
Third
who's-
doctor in,
Doing
and we're
pre-fight.
pulling that 200 out of the 1,000 on the other two.
Okay.
That's right, that's how, I guess it's this one.
Yeah, no, okay, thanks. That's clear, actually. When you say that and then I reread this, I guess that's as clear as it needs to be.
And from a process standpoint, is this something we need to change, any regulation, or not regulation, but do we need to, how does this work? I mean, are we trying to amend and